Keeping a close eye on your forecast. Things are mostly calm and quiet out there right now, but some showers on the way and also some changes coming into play this weekend. I'll be breaking down all of those forecast details coming up.
And we're with a pretty good forecast for Wednesday.
That's exactly right. I will take a simple forecast for the day, especially with these temperatures. They're around where we should be this time of year, and just noticing some of those clouds for this morning. But hey, it's still pretty out there. Now things will change overnight once we get past really 11 p.m. We can see all those showers closer towards Texas and Louisiana. That's going to make its way closer towards us. But before we get there, mainly just dealing with some of those clouds. We do have the potential for some very isolated sprinkles out there. Just picking up a few of those on radar. We'll start to see one of those in northern Mobile County there, just closer towards Citronelle. As we get further along into the rest of this afternoon, that chance will continue, but I give it a very generous 2 to 5% to see some of those showers for today. However, things really ramp up overnight. Now here's those skies that I was mentioning out there, just noticing some of those clouds. Unique design out there. Things look nice, and also just some blue skies making an appearance with more of that sunshine. Temperatures resting in the mid 50s. We will continue to warm up heading into the rest of today, being right around where we should be. Many areas just resting in the upper 40s, lower to mid 50s out there. And then those daytime highs, those are going to be maxing out in the mid to upper 50s. Again, we're getting much closer to where we should be at the middle of January. And then later on this evening, temperatures falling to the upper 40s once we get closer towards 8 o'clock. Now those changes that I mentioned, those are on the way. So first, we have the rain shower chances heading into tonight. Best timing 11 p.m. closer towards 4 a.m. We're quiet for your Thursday and the remainder of your Friday too. But then Friday night, more rain moves in, and unfortunately that will linger once we get closer towards Saturday. Things clear out by Sunday, but in the wake of that system, cold Arctic blast is on the way with overnight lows in the 20s once we get to the early part of next week. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, the mix of rain and something else that we could see for portions of the southeast heading into the early part of next week. Those details are coming up in just a little bit. Joe. And also focusing more on your forecast too. A lot of changes are on the way, but the good news for the next few days, it's going to be mostly calm and quiet. We do have some rain showers on the way overnight, but in case you do have any Wednesday evening plans, conditions will be pleasant. Cloudy skies, temperatures falling into the upper 40s by 7 o'clock. I'll be talking more about your extended forecast coming up when we come back.
Like the Saddies when NFL is coming to a close, or your team?
Two things: when fantasy football is over, and when my team is out of it. So like now I'll watch the playoffs here and there, but I'm not like crazy interested.
But Jen, you like as NFL as a whole?
Yeah, I think even after the Chiefs, I know that the past few years they've gone really far, but I think even after that I still enjoy it. And then we get to the Super Bowl, and then the next day you're like, wow, what do I look forward to now?
August, September.
I know, exactly. Just ready for it all to start again. Especially that's how I am with college, kind of like winding down a little bit. So
sad.
It is sad. Football season is a great season. And you know what? It also signifies cooler weather. I think that's why I'm a fan of it too. And that's exactly what we're going to be seeing heading into next week. Now, just a reminder, a great way to stay updated with the forecast is by downloading the Fox 10 weather app. We have a roller coaster of a forecast ahead of us, and especially by next Tuesday and Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of tweaks and details to the forecast that you want to stay updated with. Best way to do it, download the app. You can just point your phone's camera there at the screen, and it'll take you directly to the App Store or the Google Play Store. That way you can download it and stay updated with us here. But let's go ahead and take another look at your forecast of what I'm tracking out there. Beautiful conditions over downtown Mobile. Right now, those temperatures, they're just resting in the mid 50s out there. Still some dry air in place. Heading into this afternoon, really our temperatures will be staying steady around this point, possibly even ticking up to the upper 50s, a few lower 60s right along the immediate coastline. Mostly cloudy skies and some calm winds. Now over the next 10 days, here's those changes. We go up for our overnight lows on Saturday. We go back down for that roller coaster heading into the early part of next week. We could even have some hard freezes, and mentioning more of that wintry precipitation from many areas across the southeast. Again, keep updated with us for those changes, but here's that temperature outlook once again from the CPC. High chances for more cold air taking place at the end of January. We'll be right back with 3 to know before you go after this break. I'll also have a final look at your 10-day forecast. But for now, a beautiful view down on Dauphin Island. And saw quite a bit of snow in that video, tracking the potential for more of that across portions of the southeast heading into next week. But here's a look at the next 10 days. So the weekend, Saturday is soggy. Cold air moves in behind it. Even colder air moves in by the beginning part of next week. Those rain chances Tuesday into Wednesday, that will be the big question. We'll keep you updated right here on Fox 10.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have a great Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Bye, y'all.